Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? It's nice to see you again.
It is nice to see you. I'm Justin.
I'm Pete. Welcome to Comic Book Club.
Yep. A show that we've been doing for a while. I hope you remember us and have seen our show before.
Yes.
Thanks for coming back. And for the new viewers, thanks for checking us out.
Yeah, and Alex, of course, with his baby.
Yep.
He's fathering, I believe is
It's
the
a
term.
24-hour job.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot of schedule and a lot of craziness. So again, we apologize for him not being able to join us.
On behalf of him.
Yes, but let's talk
for
comics.
us, for Pete and I, the comic books are our babies. That's our way.
So yeah,
We have 3 comics we're going to review for today. We have The Last Stand of New Krypton, number 1, Amazing Spider-Man, number 624, and of course, Lock and Key, Crown of Shadows, number 3. Let's kick it off with Amazing Spider-Man, number 64.
Okay.
Pete, clearly a big fan of Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, it's nice that, the economy is finally, it's made its way to Spider-Man. Like, he's realized, it's hard to keep a job.
Oh, he in this issue, I don't know if you read it at home, but a little spoiler. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, gets fired from his job. He doesn't get fired because the economy's bad. He gets fired because he photoshops a photo, which is the one thing a photographer can't do.
Yeah.
Oh, also murder. No one's allowed to do it.
Also that.
This is a really interesting issue. The new Vulture, I don't know, I'm not super big into that character.
Yeah, anytime a villain is barfing, if that's his big move, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that's like, oh, sweet, yeah.
Sweet barfer.
Yeah. Villains are like drunk people.
I was a big villain in college in that way. I was always barfing at people, that was my thing. But this, the more interesting side is Peter Parker photoshopping a photo to try to get J. Jonah Jameson off from being accused of causing the Vulture.
Classic tale of Parker trying to be the good guy and, it just blows up in his face.
But when he's photoshopping, I'm like, terrible idea.
Yeah.
Going to get busted. Clearly a bad idea. And he gets blown up. He gets his spot blown up by JJJ in a press conference.
Yeah.
And Jameson's doing the right thing, really. He's saying this guy is a liar and he'll never work in this town.
Kind of a solemn ending, too, where Spider-Man's just kind of like pondering life and like,
he's like, life sucks.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know where they're going to... His whole thing is he's a photographer. What's he going to do now?
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see Parker depressed for a while and just not fighting crime anymore. Just kind of like, I just can't do it.
You want to see him like at home?
Yeah, I want to see him go through some stuff. You know what I mean? Like the rest of us.
Wow. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. You're a big action fan, but normally you just want to see him on his
if they're gonna, if they set this up, where are they gonna go with it? So I would like to see it like have some weight. You know what I mean?
Give it some weight.
Yeah. If he just throws back on and goes right back at his thing, it's like it's not, affecting him.
I hear you.
Yeah. Anyways, you look like the guy from Kick-Ass.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys, I do kick ass. Let's move on and talk about Superman: The Last Stand of New Krypton, number 1. Kicking off the next sort of chapter in Superman's current legacy. Pete, what do you think?
I'm a sucker for that old kneel before Zod line. I love that. That doesn't get old. The Avengers Assemble gets old, but the kneel before Zod has not gotten old yet.
It's not as much of a rallying cry.
Yeah, but
not everyone likes hearing that.
I was like,
kneel before Justin.
That's weird.
No.
Anyways, this was, you knew it was going to happen. The old, I'm sick and tired of trying to be a nice Kryptonian.
Yeah.
Back to Superman.
He does. Superman
Spoiler.
tears his military uniform off. To be honest, I like the military uniform. I was like, oh man, that's boring old blue and red. I prefer the military uniform. I'm a sucker for Brainiac's giant metal headship.
Yeah.
I love that, flying around with the tentacles. This issue, a lot going on, and a nice end. We get to see, this is going to be a big cabal of villains by the end. We have Brainiac, Zod, probably going to be a villain, I think it's safe to say. He sort of traps out Connor and his crew. And the reveal at the end is a third villain that's nice to see back in action. I'm excited. This seems much more interesting than the last sort of 20 or so issues of the Superman.
Yeah, exactly, because it's just been like a lot of military protocol and really weird.
We know how to salute.
Yeah, like, can we just move on?
Cal.
So, yeah.
Definitely pick this up if you've given up on Superman. James Robinson and Sterling Gates are doing a great job.
Yeah, this issue was solid.
And last but not least, let's move on to Lock and Key, Crown of Shadows, which I... Stop doing that. We love this series. It's
phenomenal.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, there's no hiding that. This is really getting scary. I'm almost.
Well, you hate shadows. You hate you're scared of the dark.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's really getting scary. Like I almost can't read it now. I definitely have to read it during the day, and there's no possibility of any
of a monster.
Yeah. So
I love that they keep finding more keys. There are so many keys.
I know it's so crazy.
They find a key in the floor, a giant key in the floor, and then they're like,
with the window thing. I think it's like
so
a certain
fun.
time of day. If the light comes through and hits the floor key,
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is if you're not reading the series, I mean, we give a lot of like, hey, please do this, please do that. Forget all that. Go buy this series. This is the series you should be buying. Start at the beginning, read through. There have been 2 trades so far, and this is the 3rd issue of the 3rd arc. Fantastic. One of the best comics out there. Both art and writing.
The art is so amazing. Rarely do you see horror in a comic with such tension that it like really you can feel the hairs on your neck standing up.
You can feel the hairs on your whole body standing up.
Weird.
Think about it. All right, guys, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. Leave some questions and comments below. Get us out there. Tell your friends. And keep kicking ass.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get back in the hospital.